state and federal budgets tighten, programs supporting older adults are under pressure. But one program, InnovAge PACE, continues to stand out as a proven, cost-effective solution that helps seniors live safely at home while easing strain on families and the healthcare system. Joining us is Linda White, Area Center Director for InnovAge Colorado PACE in Thornton. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, thank you for being here. It's always great to see you.
Absolutely.
So for people who aren't familiar, can you explain what is InnovAge PACE and how does it help Colorado seniors?
Yes, PACE is an acronym for Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. We provide care to qualified individuals who are 55 years or older, and they come into our locations, 6 locations in Colorado, and they are treated from head to toe cares, right? Everything is all-inclusive: medical care, rehab, transportation, social services, day program, one-stop shop for all of their needs under one roof.
That is great. So your team sees how PACE prevents falls and ER visits, hospital stays. What difference does that make for families and for the system overall?
It makes a big difference, and here's why. We provide preventive fall prevention education and programs, and through that we've actually seen that falls have minimized among that population of elderly people. But also, a lot of things happen once we close at 4:30, right? Falls, emergencies happen, and who are they going to call? 911. But that's not so at InnovAge, because we have visiting after-hours nurses who are able, if needed, to go into the home and treat them right there in that home, preventing them going to the emergency room or being admitted to the hospital. So we've seen a decline in hospital admissions, including emergency department, and we've also reduced the stress of the caregivers as well. So it's a big difference.
That's amazing, and it does trickle down so that there's less stress on the emergency room, you know, where there can be a backup as well. So we've seen cuts to Medicaid and other programs. Why is it critical for lawmakers to understand the value that PACE brings?
You know, in a nutshell, we are cost effective, right? When you consider the alternative, which is nursing home, PACE is more cost effective. And I explained at the beginning, it's because we have a collaborative approach to care, right? So meaning that all of the care is under one roof, is IDT interdisciplinary driven, right? So we're able to offset a lot of the costs that would be incurred if they were in a nursing home. So our whole goal is to keep them at home, safe and independent, and we're providing all of those wraparound services for them while they're in their homes. So to our lawmakers, that is really important, because if we keep them out of the nursing home and keep them in their homes, we are saving tax dollars, we are reducing medical costs, we are reducing emergency room visits and hospital visits, and also increasing their quality of life.
Amazing. Well, in recent months, several lawmakers have toured InnovAge centers around Colorado and shared some of their thoughts. Let's take a look.
Things like InnovAge demonstrate to us how important it is to really look at the long term and how we can work on cost savings over the long term in a sustainable way. And you're a great example of that.
You have to come. You have to come and see it for yourself. But also understand that when we're talking about, we speak in terms of like budgets and numbers, but we're talking about services. We're talking about the government's ability to take care of its population, of its citizens. And instead of talking about numbers, we need to comment on services, and we need to talk about the services that you guys are providing, period. I mean, I'm once again, I'm just impressed.
I want this to be available to everybody, and especially in my neighborhood, we have healthcare concerns, and usually I'm at seeing places that I'm like, oh, this is a problem we need to fix. We need to do better. How can we make this better? And really going through this place today, I was like, no, this is the model. This is the model. Like this is what it should look like.
Well, that was great to hear. So InnovAge has led PACE for 35 years. That's amazing. So what keeps the program effective and relevant today?
I think that's a threefold answer, maybe 4. But one of the reasons that we are so effective and relevant today is because of our collaboration collaborative team approach to care. This population continues to grow. People are qualifying for our program every single day. Somebody is turning 55 or older every single day. And then number two, we are financially structured to provide cost-effective care, medical care, to our participants. And three, we partner with our participants and also our families, right? So all of the care is coordinated, is individualized. But number four is that we have a high satisfaction rate among our participants. In fact, we just recently received scores, and it was 92% satisfaction rate among our participants. So that says a lot about why we are still effective.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
Linda,
you.
and congratulations on 35 years in the
Yes,
community.
thank you.
That's something really, really special.
It's remarkable.
I know. Well, the InnovAge team continues working with leaders and communities to ensure seniors get the care and the support they deserve. To learn more about PACE and how it's helping Colorado families, visit InnovAge.com or contact the Thornton Center. Thanks to InnovAge PACE for sponsoring this segment and for more than 35 years of care and innovation.